What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV here, back with another video. But just before we get into it, I do want to mention about Claude from Arsenal Fan TV today. May he rest in peace, because he sadly passed away last night. A really, really tragic news, but not for the footballing world, but just basically for the world in general, because he really was one of the great guys. Really, really, really nice guy who had time for literally everyone and anyone. Helped us out at the beginning when we were quite a small channel, and I think that he does that a lot with small channels as well. And, you know, you can really say that he really was one of the good guys. I mean, we met him quite a few times and always really did get along with him. And I just want to say tragic news, and our thoughts, our prayers, we're thinking of all his family, his friends, and everyone connected to him. I just wanted to say, you know, at these kind of times, rivalry is just completely swept aside. But even when you talk about rivalry, it never got like that with Claude. It was always on a level, you know what I mean? So I just want to say, may he rest in peace. And yeah, we've lost a really good guy, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But look, let's get into it. This is the OneFootball update, the best footballing app on the App Store right now. Link in description below if you want to download it for all your footballing fixes. You know, you get your transfer news, you get your stats, you get your facts, and you get a lot of transfer rumours as well, like I just said. So yeah, do click the link in the description to download the OneFootball app. And OneFootball got some really interesting news, don't they, Sim?
They do. They have some really very exciting news. OneFootball are now official partners with Tottenham Hotspur as of a few days ago. They made an announcement on their website, Tottenham, saying Tottenham Hotspur is delighted to announce it's become a partner of OneFootball, the most popular digital media platform for young football fans with over 85 million monthly active users across the globe. The multifaceted partnership all make the club content accessible to OneFootball's young and passionate global audience, with original articles embedded into the news streams of its popular personalised app and website. The partnership will also see Tottenham Hotspur and OneFootball work together on an exciting new digital initiatives with the club's commercial partners. Yes, that's really, really exciting news.
Did I not tell you that the OneFootball app is the best footballing app on the App Store? Well, this has kindly proved it. Tottenham have now partnered up with them, so hopefully we'll be getting some even more Tottenham news through them.
Exactly. Really exciting partnership. So I'm really looking forward to what that brings in the future.
Yeah, definitely. Now let's get into the real OneFootball update. Let's have a look. What is the news on the app right now? Sim, what can you tell me?
All right, so the first bit of news we're looking at is Toby Alderweireld, and it says Toby Alderweireld has emerged as a transfer target for Club Brugge. It says, according to Volt Football 24, it says Tottenham defender Toby Alderweireld has emerged as a summer target for Club Brugge. The 32-year-old international has been at Tottenham since 2015, having arrived from Atletico, and has grown into a vital player while also establishing himself as one of the top centre-backs in the Premier League. However, till date, has made 220 appearances for Tottenham, scoring 9 goals. Still integral member of the side despite his advancing age. However, as he enters the final phase of his career, a return to his homeland, Belgium, has been hinted at by his family members in the past, and now the Club Brugge are said to be desperate to land him in the upcoming transfer window. Do you think this move will happen this summer, or do you think it's too early for a player of Toby's quality to be moving to a division like Belgium so early?
Well, personally, I think it's a bit too early for him to go back to Belgium. I think maybe, you know, he's going to be, 32 next year. I think maybe at the age of like 33, 34, he should start considering that. I think he's still got a few years to give the Premier League. We know that his kind of qualities have been declining a tad recently in the last couple of years, but I still think that right now he's the best centre-back at Tottenham. The only way I'd accept him leaving the club is if we were to get rid of Eric Dyer as well and to bring in 2 top centre-backs to the club. I think that why don't we see these rumours with Eric Dyer going over to a place like Club Brugge? You know, I know he's not Belgian or something, but why not?
They need to be interested in first.
Yeah, I know, but why can't a club of that kind of level be interested in Eric Dyer? Why Toby Alderweireld?
That's just how it is. Is how it is. Players one of the better players. In terms of Toby, unless we get a pretty good fee, I don't see the point in letting him go.
What's a pretty good fee?
20 million. 25 million, something like that. I
can't see us
getting that kind of fee. I don't see the point in letting him go just yet. Might as well hang on to it. I think in terms of centre backs we have, he's the least of our priorities to get rid of. So I think it's a bit. I mean, maybe 1 year too early for Toby just yet.
Yeah,
for me.
I agree with that.
All right, next story we're looking at is Sergio Reguilon. And it says, blow for Tottenham as key 24-year-old Sergio Reguilon is doubtful for the Newcastle clash. In a piece of bad news for Tottenham fans, Sky Sports have claimed that Reguilon is a major doubt for the game against Newcastle. 24-year-old, wherever he's been playing a lot of the season. However, it says how Tottenham could have to make do without Reguilon, with him when a club football returns to action following his 2-week break. The Spurs resume their quest for top 4 against Newcastle. However, might have to do Reguilon because he picked up an injury against Aston Villa. It doesn't say what the injury is, and it seems it hasn't been able to recover fully in time for the weekend.
What happened to his Instagram message straight after the game saying he's all right?
Because maybe we were worried it's a serious injury and it wasn't serious.
So basically, this international break so far, we lost Ben Davis before a ball was even kicked. Matt Doherty goes out at half-time.
We're going to go into that. Yeah, Matt Doherty's also been ruled out.
Against Luxembourg. And now Reguilon, who didn't even get called up, or I think he got called up, either pulled out, or he didn't get called up.
Not sure if he got called up, yeah.
Either way, the news have got worse with him as well. So we're not having a good week, are we?
It says here Reguilon is back doing light training this week. However, he has not yet returned to full training with the rest of the players. So
with Davis, Reguilon and Doherty out now for this weekend's game, you got to say it's probably going to be what? Who's going to play?
Who's going to play
Tanganga left back and Aurier right back.
Yeah, something like that.
That's our only option, isn't it?
I can't think.
Unless Sirkin can come in.
What did we do last time? There wasn't Davis and Reguilon both injured for a time? I can't remember.
I think every time Reguilon's been injured, Davis
Reguilon came back unexpectedly. That was it.
Yeah.
Maybe Lamela left back?
Maybe Bergwijn right back.
Danny Rose, bring him back. That's bad news. And apparently Ben Davis as well is injured for up to 3 weeks, which is a bad blow. Next story. Daniel Levy won't sell Harry Kane to a domestic rival. It says Harry Kane recently said that he doesn't want to talk about his future at the moment. The striker also added fuel to the fire by saying that he'll think about his future after the Euros. However, the England skipper has been a great servant, and if he decides to move on, Spurs would probably honour his wish. According to reports, both Manchester clubs, Chelsea, Madrid, Paris Saint-Germain, and Juventus are all keen on the Spurs striker, so basically most top clubs in Europe. But Spurs chairman Daniel Levy will demand a fee in excess of 150 million for Kane if he does decide to leave. The report claims that Levy won't sell Kane to a direct rival. At the same time, the likes of Madrid, Juve and PSG would balk at the fee given the financial implications caused by COVID.
Yeah, with this one, I think you want to... If Kane does want to leave, I think that Daniel Levy's got to deal with it the same way he dealt with the Luka Modric situation, because Luka Modric wanted to leave. He wanted to go to Chelsea. Chelsea made a bid of, I think it was 40 million at the time. Daniel Levy said there's no chance this guy's going to anywhere in the Premier League. He rejected that offer, and he goes, give us 1 more year, then we'll let you leave next year, and let him go to Real Madrid for less money than the Chelsea thing. So I think that if we are going to let him leave, I would prefer to get less money for him to go abroad than to get more money than for him to stay in the Premier League.
Yeah, I agree. And sticking on Harry Kane, Gareth Southgate's been talking about Harry Kane, and he has been talking about what Kane is like in the training camp at the moment. He said, what's pleased me about Harry this week is that he's super positive about everything. His view of where the club are at the moment is that they're 3 points off a Champions League place with a League Cup final to look forward to. So that's, I guess, positive that Kane is looking forward to the end of the season, looking to fight for getting the best as possible end to the season we can.
But you know Harry Kane is a fighter. He wouldn't have any other mentality, would he?
Mm-hmm. Agreed. Yeah, exactly. We all know about Harry Kane. Next story is on Matt Doherty. It says Tottenham has suffered an injury blow after Matt Doherty has withdrawn from the Republic of Ireland duty. Some would say it's an injury boost. Yeah, I'm not sure. After playing 90 minutes and lost to Serbia, the 20-under once again involved on Saturday in the embarrassing 1-0 defeat to Luxembourg. It was 0-0 when he went off, just saying. But Doherty was only able to complete the first half of action. He will now miss the friendly against Qatar on Tuesday evening. The FIA have confirmed Doherty has left the squad due to injury, but did not specify what type of injury was sustained. So look, obviously it's never nice when a player gets injured. Is it a massive blow into our squad, seeing as he's third choice right back at the moment? Probably not.
Let's just wait for Serge Aurier to come back injury free first before we start saying if it's a blow or not.
Exactly, you're right about
because
that.
If Aurier gets injured and he comes back injured, that means Reguilon, Davis, Aurier and Doherty will all be out.
Yeah, wow, that would be tough. It would be tough seeing as we've got some big games.
Maybe
coming
Danny
up.
Rose will really have to come back.
Yeah, literally. Cameron Carter-Vickers, as a 1-year contract extension has been triggered for Cameron Carter-Vickers, who's currently on loan at Bournemouth. According to Football London, the Tottenham Hotspur have triggered the 1-year extension for Carter-Vickers, who had 1 year left, who was set to run out in the summer. However, it says, does not mean he has a future at the club. The move was strategically done so that Tottenham can recoup some cash from this sale in the summer transfer window.
Look, I mean, this guy has been at Spurs for so long now. And yeah, I mean, it's time for him to move on, but I think that it's a smart move to trigger the extension because I think he's having a really good season at Bournemouth. We did a loan watch last week and a Bournemouth fan came on and talked about how happy they are with Cameron and they want him to stay further more than from this year. So I think it's a smart move. You get about 2-3 million for him, maybe 5 million at an absolute push. And that's obviously 3 to 5 million that we didn't have before. So happy days.
And British Airways reportedly in discussions with Tottenham over 250 million stadium rights. According to The Athletic, Spurs chairman Levy had plans to sell stadium rights for a world record 375 million before the pandemic hit. However, the plan to secure a deal worth around 25 million for 15 years has been hit due to financial hardships. Nevertheless, 250 million is still a huge boost if the secret footballer who broke the news are anything to go by. Is that something that could get you excited?
Look, I mean, it's been quite evident since the stadium was built. Even before the stadium was built, Daniel Levy had been trying to send out all the kind of naming rights. I think there's been a lot of rumours throughout the years. Nike was one of the strong rumours at the time because it
Amazon as well,
looked like all the branding around the stadium. Everyone's like, that looks like Nike branding.
Yeah.
Like, everyone's just like literally taking a microscope and looking at every word around the stadium. But yeah, Amazon around the time of the documentary was a big rumour at the time, and now BA. So I mean, since those two rumours have come and gone, which both looked really strong rumours, I kind of like, I want something concrete to look at now, you know what I mean? And this is not really concrete.
Not some guy from the secret footballer.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Who knows who this secret footballer is? I mean, it could be Sol Campbell for all we know.
Oh, God.
So look, I think that it would be a great deal for the club, obviously. But I think that we just need to wait to hear from official word from the club.
You got any air miles from British Airways?
No, I've never. I don't think I've ever taken a British Airways.
You might start now.
You
might start now. The more
maybe with the season tickets they'll give points on there, or maybe your loyalty points can be converted into.
Levy will find some way to do something. You could drag over your air miles over to the next year or something. I don't know.
Maybe we'll get cheap flights on European away days next year.
Oh, you never. Probably not.
Probably more expensive.
Probably more expensive. Yeah, that seems to be that. In terms of more updates, though, just want to quickly update the fixture list. It is now being confirmed that Spurs will have a midweek before the cup final against Man City. The games against Southampton has now been scheduled. The home game is now 21st of April, 6 p.m, which is just before the cup final. But City also have a game in midweek that week.
When was that postponed? That Southampton game. Why has that been rescheduled?
I can't remember. It was postponed because
FA Cup weekend, wasn't it?
Something like that. Yeah,
it was FA Cup weekend.
Yeah, because they were still in. They're still in it. That's why. So that's postponed that one. So that's now been scheduled for then, which is a bit of annoyance.
When we played Villa, we were supposed to play Southampton, I think.
Yeah. And the Everton game, the away game on the 16th of April, is now on a Friday night, 8 p.m. So yeah, that is your one football update, I think. Well, I think there was one more story I wanted to... I don't know where it's gone. All right, that is your one football update. That's all the stories we have time for. So yeah, that was all the stories there.
All right, so that is your One Football update. Please go to the link in the description to download the great One Football app. And once again, I would like to send our condolences to Claude and his family and, everyone connected with Claude. That is absolutely tragic news that has rocked the footballing world today. So, like I said, we just want to send our best wishes, strength and prayers to everyone connected with Claude at this very sad time. And may he rest in peace. And as always, Come on, you Spurs.